All right. Welcome everybody to this fabulous call. I'm so honored to have Fred as our very special guest. You know, a lot of you already know he's an industry icon and a veteran of over 30 years, and he's built three successful businesses in his previous life, and he's here to help us do it again. If you want to be the cream of the crop, and he's already in the 1% of the one percenters, so he doesn't need to do this, he's doing it for us. So thank you, Fred, for all that you do, and I'm quite honored to have you share with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate, and you are too kind. And what's the fellow's name? He says that I feel the best about me when I'm hanging around with you.
Aw.
No, I really appreciate that. And folks, first things I want to do is I want to thank Kate and Brian Ridgely and the other members of the Monday group. What we are doing right now is we are usurping their regular Monday small group mastermind time. They represent a group of people that I was working with, one of a number of teams I was working with directly and personally during our transition time, about that 6-month period of time when from the time that we had the initial word of the acquisition of Zija by Isagenix to the middle of July. This was one of the groups I was working with, and they have developed an incredibly powerful team. Kate is actually going to spend a few minutes when I drop off to talk to you a little bit about that, but I want to, first of all, thank you and appreciate your deference to me. People like Barbie Stahl and Robin Arnold and let's see, there was one other person. Where did I see him? I lost him here. But you guys know who you are. You're letting me take your time today, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, we got a lot of things to go through. Ernest was one of the people that's also part of the Monday group. Lori's one of the members of the, Debbie is. Actually, I've got a few of them here. But again, thank you to all of you for letting me use your time space here. One of the things that you would have seen in the email was my encouragement to review a 40-minute presentation done by Kathy Coover, Jackie Palmer, and Aaron Wingart. This came out of a special meeting that took place. There's been actually 2 meetings that have taken place in about the last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, with the Isagenix corporate team and a small selected group of Zija leaders. And I want to tell you first, the exposure that I've now had to the Isagenix people and the Isagenix company and the system, I want to tell you, this is the greatest thing that I have ever experienced in 3.5 decades of network marketing. Okay, I honestly feel that the first company, the second company, and then the third company, Zija International, was merely in preparation for the big rodeo, which is Isagenix. And I couldn't be more excited about our opportunity with this company because they've got everything in place. And so I encourage you to watch that video. Now, I also put in there a link to the slides, the PowerPoint slides. You will want to have the video running and be able to work through the slides at the same time, because the video presentation, something happened and the slide part stalled. And so follow along with the slides. It'll help you out so that it'll make more sense and you'll see some of the things they're referencing. And watch it more than once. I think it was Kate was telling me that she watched it once, she watched it a second time, got more out of the second time. This is not a once over lightly that you can be watching while you're, trying to help the kids with their homework. Okay, take 40 minutes, get up 40 minutes earlier tomorrow and devote the time to watching the video. I'm not going to do the training on the video. Okay, it's there for you. What I want to do is take a few minutes and give you the highlights, if you will, kind of the cliff notes. Having the student that already aced the test come back the next year and give you the hints on what you really want to pay attention to. And to me, the greatest power of that video is it highlights the most important thing about network marketing: systems. Systems are duplicatable people or not. Some of you have been around a long enough time that you've heard me say those kinds of things on the original Saturday morning new distributor training call we did every single Saturday morning. You know, it was the same thing every time. And this is the power of network marketing. The network marketing opportunity, it is the purest form of entrepreneurialism. It is the average person's best chance to do something truly significant. And when I say significant, yeah, I'm talking about money, okay? But at a certain point in time, you start to realize the money ain't the deal. The money is the tool. When you have that kind of power where you can literally write a check for whatever it is that the need is, it goes so far beyond covering your own bills and, you know, driving a nice car and having a nice vacation. How about the blessings you can give to the people you care about, the people you love, the causes, you know, whether it be your church or, you know, planting trees in the Amazon. This is the average person's best chance. Now, you guys know many of you know my story. I was a truck driver, and I really was a truck driver. Okay, when I started network marketing, I had none of the skills that you would think would create you to be successful, but I did have the 3 imperatives for success: willingness to work, willingness to learn, and a burning desire to succeed. And the power of a true network marketing company is that's all you need to bring to the table. Now, I was very fortunate. First company I joined, they had a well-established system. It was simple, it was duplicatable by the average person, it was simple to learn, it was simple to teach, and it created an environment where people would look at the system and they'd say, this looks like it will work, it looks like it's simple enough, and I think I can do it. And if people are willing to do that and they bring those 3 ingredients, willing to work, willing to learn, burning desire to succeed, they can become anything they want. It just is, their only limitation is their desire. Because of that first company's system was so well entrenched in me, I literally was in the top 1% of that company in 24 months. Now, it was bad timing for the company. Some of you know that story. Went to a second company, took that system, modified it for that company, and I hit they called it National Marketing Director. I was the first person in the history of that company, 17 years, to hit National Marketing Director in less than 12 months. It was 11 months. And took that system many years later to Zija. You guys know, you know the system, all right? It's a system that has been modified now the 3rd time in Zija. While I wasn't an overnight success, I became the 3rd person in Zija, second only to David Moses and Chris Estes, the 3rd person in Zija to be awarded the $2 million watch. Okay, now, I'm not bragging, folks. I'm not impressed with me because I know why this happened. But I'm trying to impress upon you that even if you're a truck driver, you have the capacity to go to the top if you have the right company and the right systems. And I'm hoping I'm driving that in, because that's the most important thing I wanted to give you today, is an understanding that there is no limitation to what you can achieve if you can follow the system. Now, I'm going to go a couple of things real fast. You need to be aware. We spent a lot of time with the Isagenix team here on one of those 2 calls that I mentioned, where they went through and they illustrated the difference between what we were doing and what they do. Their retention ratio is 3 times what our retention ratio is. You know how hard it is to build a business, but wouldn't you want to have 3 more times the auto ships? The Isagenix system is producing that. The order size is double what our initial order size is. Their auto ship is 70% higher than ours. That's not because we're bad, okay? It's because we didn't have a corporate system. We had a leadership, Zija leadership developed system, but it was fragmented through many different levels of leadership. Isagenix was built by a #1 producer in network marketing, Kathy Coover. Kathy Coover was #1 in 3 different companies, and she got to the #1 position in 3 different companies because she developed systems. Now, I want to talk about there's like 5 different things that we want to focus on that the Isagenix system will do, and I'm going to go through this pretty quick because you need to watch the video, okay? #1 is recruiting. They have a system for that. These are like the 5 metrics, if you will. Recruiting numbers. They have a system for it. Now, many of you, if you've watched my training videos, you already know this. And Kate, would you throw in the chat box the address to my training videos? Many of you know it. They're on my YouTube channel. You go to it's youtube.com/Fred Holmes Zija. Click on the playlist. You will have a 30-minute video, which is, the system, how do you build a business. Then there's 3 more little ones that are more specific: how to develop a prospect list, how to set up a 90-day game plan, how to do your story. That's an hour worth of training. Now it's all still Zija branded. It's all from way, a few years ago. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's the concepts that you're looking for. In Isagenix, the same thing, right? What do you know about in recruiting? Invitation, presentation, validation. In Isagenix, their #1 recruiting tool is isamovie.com. Now, this one, and this is the only thing I'm going to say I figured out, all right? I figured out that was the right tool because it's a generic tool that will introduce people to the wide range of opportunities through Isagenix. But instead of trying to figure out, what video should I lead with, give me a link for this, or I need a link for that, or I need this story, skip that. If you are special, if you are highly talented, then you can develop a series of videos or links or whatever to give to individual people. Good for you. It's not duplicatable. The biggest value of the system is to make what you do to enable and empower your new team members to be able to do the same thing, independent of whether they have your experience, your presentation skills, your language skills, whatever. Okay, the power of the system, honestly, some of you need to dummy it up a little bit because you're not duplicatable. I have to do that all the time. When I speak, you understand it's 35 years of doing this deal. Okay, I didn't get here because of how good I am. I got good because I got here. Does that make sense? It's the system that you want to be focusing on because the system makes it look simple, makes it look duplicatable, and people believe that they can do it. So the isamovie.com, when somebody says, well, I'd like to learn a little bit more about that, great. Write this down, isamovie.com. Go check it out. You'll see several different sections in there. You're interested in losing weight? Look for the weight loss section, but you'll find other sections in there on, health and wellness and vitality and, performance and, wealth creation. Go check it out. Take a few minutes. Let me get back with you later today or tomorrow morning, which works best. Now, see, what you've done is you've identified what's their interest. Well, you talked to them about weight loss, but you're letting them know there's a lot of other stuff in there and they will look at that other stuff. And if they only are interested in weight loss, sign them up. But what if they get through watching some of those videos and go, I'm dying to get on that product, but can you really make this kind of money? Yes, you can. Let the tool do all the work for you. Okay, let's see here. Recruiting. Once somebody's involved, there are several different resources. I'm going to run through them real quick because they're in my notes, but they're in the video. Okay, isaproduct.com. What is isaproduct.com for? So you don't have to know a single thing about the product. Stop talking about all your knowledge of the product. What your knowledge of the product should be, this is the one I'm using. I love it. It makes me feel great. That's what you should do. But I got questions about amino acids and, try whatever. Great. Write this down. Go to isoproduct.com and you'll get all the information there. Customers or distributors, doesn't make any difference, but customers in particular, isolife.com. Isolife.com is where they can go to get a tutorial on the IsoLife app and get them enrolled in the app. The app is magic because all of a sudden, assuming they got a smartphone, I mean, if they don't have a smartphone, folks, we're talking about a whole different thing, all right? But if they got a smartphone, the IsoLife app will create retention like crazy. I've started doing that with everybody I'm working with now. And it is a phenomenal thing. I even got one of my customers who's now become a distributor, who's ready to sign up their second customer. And she doesn't have a computer, couldn't get the deal to work on her phone, but now she can control her own ordering through IsoLife app. I don't have to do the ordering for her. IsoBody Challenge. IsoBody Challenge. Talk to every single person. It's immaterial whether they start or not. Talk to every single person. It's all, do the IsoBody Challenge. Guess what? Everybody wins. Complete the challenge, send in your before and after pictures, write a little bit about your experience. Not only do you get $200 worth of free product, you get a killer t-shirt too. Okay, I would have gotten the t-shirt whether or not I got the free product. You guys know me. But the way I look at it, they do 3 IsoBody challenges a year. I'm good for $600 of free product and 3 t-shirts that I don't have to pay for. And I finally got one of my car guys to get serious about doing it when I said, well, everybody wins, you get that. And says, but they do a contest and they do the drawings, the top 10 people go into finalists. And last year's finalists made $25,000. You know what he said? He said, I should have led with that. That's what got his attention. He could win $25,000. He said, okay, well, I'll do it. So you never know, right? The associate resources, isobusiness.com. The Penny app, folks, the Penny app is the deal. Okay, the Penny app is the deal. Now they've got the full-blown one that you pay for. I think it's 11 or 12 bucks a month. I'm going to tell you, don't sweat that right now. Get the free version. Like everything else, at some point in time, if it's working for you, then upgrade. Spend the 11 or 12 bucks, right? But start at least with the free app. It will help you organize your time and focus on correct activities. That is every single thing the company's doing. It's by design. And remember, unlike, my first company, not the owner of the company, but the head of sales and marketing, had a multi-decade background in network marketing. Larry Thompson, he goes back to the original days, with Jim Rohn. Him and Jim Rohn signed up, and their first multi-level was Vitalite or NutriVita, I forget, with John DePew. I mean, these are the original. This predates Amway and DeVos, okay? Amway and DeVos learned from these guys. That's why the first company's systems were such in place. The second company didn't have that. We didn't have that in Zija either, okay? But in Isagenix, the owner of the company built the company with the eye towards the distributor because Kathy Coover was #1 distributor in 3 previous companies. That's the value of the Isagenix system. It's already been figured out. So recruiting, focus on using the IsoMovie, and then with retention, auto ship, IsoLink, the IsoLife link, and of course your follow-up. Do not mess up on that follow-up. Penny app will tell you when to follow up on people. Okay, it will tell you when to follow up. New member checklist. Getting a new person on board. This document, they talk about it in the video, and you can download it right off the internet and tools and business, isagenixbusiness.com. This new member checklist is a perfect way to get your brand new person started. And by simply going through a checklist, you're doing 2 things. Number 1, you're identifying what level of activity or energy that you want to put into that individual. Somebody wants to be a customer, that's a certain level of energy and involvement you're going to put into them. Somebody wants to make enough money to get their product paid for, that's a level of commitment you make to their business. Somebody who's looking to make some part-time money, different level of energy you put into their business. Somebody wants to make a six-figure income and beyond, different level of energy you put into their business. Okay, you can determine, no, everybody is a blank slate when they start. It's all about what do you do once you get started. But it's going to help you be able to focus your time and energy a little bit more efficiently when somebody's starting out telling you that's where they want. Second thing this does, it empowers every brand new distributor to do what you do, onboarding a new person. Get the checklist. Okay, because you're not doing it off the top of your head. You're not utilizing your last 10, 20, 30 years of personal development or success motivation training that you paid thousands of dollars for. You are showing somebody how to do something that's simple, it's duplicatable, and it works like magic. Let's see, rank advancement. Okay, third metric. Rank advancement, obviously a key to your business. The you share, they share, repeat. That's the focus for rank advancement. You don't really need to be talking about being a platinum and knocking down, $1.5 million a year in passive income. Okay. Honestly, most people, you're blowing them right out when you do that. But they can get you share with two, teach them how to share with two. And if you simply do that in the Crystal Bonus Award, the Crystal Awards, that outline there is a reasonable path for somebody who can invest 5 or 10 hours a week into building their business. And we need to get them focused on correct activities. Hence, IsoLife app, Penny app, keep the systems duplicatable, because they get two, they can be a Crystal consultant and make some good money in the first month. Help those people get two, they become a manager, get a Crystal manager bonus. And how many of you would like to have 20 managers? It's as simple as that, okay? The rank advancement, focus on you share, they share, the Crystal Awards for brand new people, and the fast track to executive, 180 days. And if you get somebody that's able to do that in 5 to 10 hours a week, you've got a solid business partner that is only going to help create a base for your income. Fourth metric, order baskets. How much product people are buying. It's difficult for us as Zija distributors because for such a long time, we have focused on Super Mix or XM Plus or Intune, right? Individual products, and we might put together little packages, Super Mix and Premium Tea or whatever. Okay, we need to start following or start adopting, incorporating into our languaging packages instead of products, packages. And the company has a multitude of different packs for a variety of different needs. And you will increase your initial order and your subsequent orders if you start focusing on packs. Now you can go into the ordering area. I encourage you to look for a form called Priceless. Okay, and actually you can get it from your back office order and then the drop down box, and then there's a price list there. The price list shows you a variety of different packages, the ones that are eligible for the double PIB, product introduction bonuses, and in particular the BV that's associated with them. Okay, we know you get somebody on one case of Super Mix, it's 68 BV, I think. Now, nothing wrong with that, and if that's what your customer is going to take, do it. get them on that. But I guarantee you the reason they're talking about super mix is because you're talking about super mix, as opposed to the, health and wellness bundle. I don't got the names down. Forgive me. I'm not good with nomenclature. But, the healthy for you pack, right? Because the packs create 100 BV or more. They're typically a better value than ordering the individual products. And everything in Isagenix revolves around 100 BV. 100 BV orders. So do yourself, if you think about this, if every single order you place and every single order that your team places could increase by 20, 30, 40, or 50% volume, what would happen to your paycheck? Quick.
20, 30, 40, 50%.
Very good. Okay, very good. Kate Ridgely is the favorite of the teacher's pet. Okay, but she was always in the front row, and she was always going, I know, that's her. No, seriously, think about this. We have a business, and for some of you, you're going to have to look at it this way. You're doing a better service to your customer if you get them on a pack versus an individual product. Okay? For the rest of you, increase your volume 20 or 30% for doing the same thing. Increase your paycheck 20 or 30% for doing the same thing. Okay? Auto ship enrollments, last point here. Auto ship enrollments, they are 70% of initial orders are on auto ship. We are less than 30%. I think it was quite a bit less than 30% if I remember right. Part of it has to do with the fact that they're starting with packs. People are already starting to get this orientation. Well, I want the wellness pack. I want the fitness pack. I want the weight loss pack. They're already focusing on a longer term thing. They're not going to try super mix and see if it works. They're committing to a program that has a number of products in it that is going to address a major concern in their life. Now, in the enrollment process, if they start on auto ship, lifestyle rewards, for select packs, they can get a 5% discount on the initial order. Think about that for a minute. If you told somebody, listen, I'm going to set you up on our reoccurring order, we call it Lifestyle Rewards Program. It'll give you 5% off on any future packs that you choose to have. And this is where you're going to want to make sure that the pack that you've got them on, the basic packs all count, the value pack for weight loss, the basic pack, and so on. I'm going to get you another 5% off of this order today. Now, have you ever heard somebody say, no, I really don't want that 5%? Think about that for a minute. It's like a presumptive close on auto ship. It's a presumptive close on auto ship. So get used to doing that. Get them on auto ship. They're already oriented towards that. If the pack that they're starting with doesn't, tell them, I'm going to get you on the auto ship, and don't use that term, lifestyle rewards, recurring order. And on any future pack you decide to get, like the beauty pack, the health and wellness, the sports nutrition pack, get a 5% discount on that. It's a powerful program, and you can change it or quit it anytime you want, but I don't want you to lose out. And I didn't say, is that okay with you? They will tell me if it's not okay with them, right? All right, so we've gone through quite a bit of things. I wanted to focus on the critical ingredients. There is a slide in that presentation that shows you the 5 different websites that they have and what they're for, okay? iSamovie, recruiting. Also a great tool to develop your memory jogger. isaproduct.com for all the ingredient geeks, okay? Send them there. Don't spend time. Don't be that guy or gal. Isagenixbusiness.com, everything they need to know about the business. ISA FYI, promotions, information on generic stuff. It's kind of like a blog. And don't get too hung up on all the other stuff because there's too much stuff. Keep it simple. And the number one thing that you can do right now, focus on this. Leaders in action. Be the person that you want to recruit. The leaders in action, and they talk about it on that video. The leaders in action document, if you start doing this and you focus on getting just 1 point in each one of those categories, I don't care about the bonuses and stuff that you get. You will build an incredibly powerful team because what you do is going to duplicate through your team. All right. Now, I am at the top of the hour. That most of you, or many of you know, that's my drop dead time. I got to go relieve the gal that's helping me today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back over to Kate and Brian. Again, Kate and all the other team members, Ernest and Deb, and that we're using your space today for this, and I really appreciate you giving me that opportunity. I'm going to ask Kate to talk to you a little bit about what they're doing in their mastermind group. If it's something that makes sense to you, I'm going to tell you it's been an incredibly powerful benefit to the members of the Monday group. And I would encourage you to take a serious look at the opportunity to be part of that. So, folks, y'all got my information. Any questions, give me a call. I'm here to support your efforts. Do not let this pass you by. I have been waiting 35 years for Isagenix. I am not going to let this pass me by. All right. God bless you guys. Good to see y'all. We'll talk soon. All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Fred.
Fred.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Fred.
That was
Thanks, Fred.
That was so
Thanks, Fred.
powerful. I'm so excited, and it's great to see a lot of other faces on the call tonight. And like Fred said, we want to, if you're inclined to join us every Monday, we are doing this call at 5:30, and it's for us. It's not. I'm just hosting, and so. We're looking for leadership, and we're masterminding, and we're learning together, and we're here to support each other, sharing stories, you know, validating somebody, and sharing and new ideas, and how to the success stories of how some of these tools are working. So does anybody have any questions? If you want to join us, let me know. My name's right on the screen, Kate Ridgely or Brian. You drop a note in the chat. We'll get you connected. We have a Facebook group. And oh, the other thing we do have is a private website on YouTube, basically a private channel. Let me see here. If I can, maybe you could do it, Brian. I think we can. Okay, but we might be able to just paste it in there because I think I copied it. So that's what I'm saying. So anyway, we're gonna give you the website for our YouTube channel. It doesn't have actually a name to it yet because it's so small. You know, YouTube requires that you have to have I think 100 subscribers before you can specially name it. So it doesn't have a name, but that would be where this recording will be, and we have our recordings from our previous meetings there as well. So anybody have any questions, any comments, any successes to share real quickly? It's great to see everybody's smiling faces, and we're here to help.
Hey, what did he, Fred was saying about his email to make sure people.
Oh, great idea.
Fred
Yeah.
at Fred Holmes. I'm trying to remember.
That is, it's fred@fredholmes.com. So that's really easy to make sure that you're subscribed to his email. I would imagine that if you're on this call, you haven't been here before, that you probably got his email. But if not, re-sign up for it because it's always good information. And like he said, he's not on social media too much, and So does anybody else have anything else? I apologize for this call going a little long, but Fred had such great information, and we wanted to be able to kind of do a wrap up here.
This is Donna. The only thing I will say is I think the compensation plan is really good.
It is.
Mhm.
I mean, we noticed an increase in our paycheck, definitely. So,
I have a question for those who normally meet and who were here last week and meet every week, and we were talking last week about what it was that we needed, what it was that might be missing, you know, something that we were all looking for at the time, and said that we were going to kind of put that in the back of our minds and think about it and see what comes up in our lives or whatever. But what my question is what Fred presented to us, did that provide any opportunity or any thought or any, you know, type of positive recognition of what it was that you might be looking for, or you know, tools or anything like that?
so what are you saying? How did this add value to our
Yeah.
businesses? Yeah. What are your takeaways?
I think the beauty of the whole thing is the simplicity and the duplicatability.
Exactly. I'm so excited because we've been spinning our wheels trying to reinvent the wheel, and now we don't have to do that. So Isagenix has done it for us. So that is the most exciting thing of all.
I liked his suggestion where just send them to iSaMovie and tell them to click on wait, because that was which one do I give to him? Don't worry about it. That was just like, yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it. So that freed me up like lots.
That's
Yeah,
what I
absolutely.
like. Yeah, that's what I like about it too. Everything's just planned out. You can go. It's easy. It's user friendly. You know, for the information.
Yeah.
I think you can talk. Go ahead.
To say we're just getting started. Oh, sorry.
Welcome. Would you like to join us for our Monday evening calls? I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but we do them at 5:30 Pacific and 8:30 Eastern. So anything in between. I understand, you know, like Fred said, you might have some difficulties with connectivity because of your internet. But if you can even join without picture or just listen in, that's okay too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, we're just, I looked at Fred's first thing this morning and went over that. I'm kind of overloaded right now, but I really want to get this all.
Yeah. So, well, you know
That's
what?
why I got my,
Drop your information into the chat. You can send it directly to us privately if you want, or just put it out there for everyone if you're comfortable doing that. And I'll
It's
just
really
make sure
simple
you're
because
plugged
Kate's
in.
spelling of her name is right there, and the spelling of my name is right there, and we're both our names with Ridgely after it. So I'm Brian Ridgely, she's Kate Ridgely at Gmail. And then if you just shoot an email out to us and let us know, we'll put you on the Messenger Monday night group list. We'll get you a link to the station that we put these recordings on YouTube. And you'll get the invitation every week for the.
Well,
the
we're really not sending out invitations.
we're not,
We're
okay.
making it so that we're all responsible adults and we're just going to show up.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's one link we just show up on.
It's the same
Okay,
link
it's the
every
same link
time.
every time. Okay.
Amazing what he finds.
okay. Okay.
All right, so I think this is a wrap unless anybody else had anything else to add.
Say something, Saul. Say something.
Can I be heard?
You can. Hi, Saul.
Oh, good. No,
wait
I
a
just thought, I thought his concept of focusing on promoting packs versus individual products, that's a
Okay.
powerful thing, actually.
It is.
And yeah, that's something that should really be focused on. Because I think it's important to look at products as a system in itself. It's a goal that they want to achieve, and if they're just made aware that, okay, this is the pack that's right for you, and they start thinking pack, 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 that's a powerful idea. So I'm glad he presented that.
It is, and that's actually huge for not only for the customer or the prospect, so that they can get their stuff and get going on their commitment for their goals, but then it's also good for us because they're reordering more things. I know for me, I just redid my lifestyle rewards order tonight, and it's interesting because it's like there's a few products that I need that I want to maintain on, and there's others that you don't use every day, so you don't have to buy them, but it does increase your shipment each month. I kind of like to think of it as sort of like a shop club, you're getting your meals and your supplements, and you don't have to think about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good.
All right. Well, everyone, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us.
See you all next week.
Yeah, and connect with us on Facebook or on email. And Noel and Pat, make sure you connect with us, and we'll get you plugged in.
Thank you, Brian. Everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye. Have a good day.